Special. Very special. I'm special ed. My goal at this place is to find somewhere to camp. Find a good camping spot. I don't know if I'll be able to find one. On the map, didn't really look like there was any, but this is one of the forestry roads up in Blairsville, Georgia, North Georgia. And they usually open up these roads early March. I think it's like first or second week into March. All that information's on their site. The DHS, I don't even know what the hell, I always forget what it's the acronym, but it's all on there. And I think it's the same for all of them. I'm pretty sure all the forestry roads in Georgia open up in early March for the most part. Oh. Hopefully I don't lose signal out here, so I can check my GPS location. Just kind of see where I'm at on the road, to see what my options are and where I can go. All the forestry road gates should be open, so I don't think I'll have an issue. What is this? What a trashy campsite. Look at that. That's actually kind of sad. Look how dirty that shit is. What a shame. It's a nice view. It's kind of hard to see a perspective. GoPro never does the best job of that. That's a pretty good view though. I don't know, I'm not seeing a whole lot of spots, campsites. I might get lucky, find one. I may actually decide to camp out tonight. I haven't made up my mind yet. I told my wife I was just going for a ride. I'm sure she'd be pissed off if I stayed out here. I wonder if they just re-graveled this. All these stones, they feel new. At least right here. I didn't even stop to get gas. It took me 2 hours to get here. I had a full tank when I left. Should be alright. Plus I got that gallon reserve tank. If the light comes on, I'll fill her up. That'll at least get me back to a gas station. These forestry roads are they're always really tame. I mean, you could really drive like a car on this road, really. It's not bad at all. Is that a little trail? It goes in somewhere? Looks like it used to be. I don't know. Those look like raspberry and blackberry vines. All these vines along the side here. Could be wrong, but it looks like a whole bunch of them. Was that ice? Whoa. It's not even that cold. I guess it must have been the last night. Wow. It's like 60 degrees right now. I can't believe there's still ice over there. This looks like a little camping spot. Yeah, this ain't bad. I already got a fire pit and everything. Nice flat terrain. Excuse my nose, I'm stuffed up. I don't know if it's my fucking allergies or what. There's a potential spot right there. Not bad, not bad. Whee! It's a nice view. Imagine like having a house right there, just overlooks that every day, looking out and seeing that. That'd be pretty sweet. Great place if you're if there's a zombie apocalypse, like that show The Last of Us. I started watching that. I binge watched the whole thing. It's pretty good. They got the guy that did The Mandalorian, which I also really liked. It's the same guy. They got him to do it, and it's based on a video game, actually, that, funny enough, I've never played. I don't know how. I'm a big gamer, but never played that. And but the show is great. It's really good. You guys should check that out. But yeah, this place would be perfect for a zombie apocalypse. Hunting would be a bitch. Everything's really steep. Carrying a deer up and down these hills might be a bit much, but at least you're isolated, that's for sure. I wonder how many people would go to Appalachia in the event of like a zombie apocalypse. Probably a lot. Everybody just thinks that's like, oh, I have to get away from everybody else. So a million people would be going, millions of people probably would be going to the mountains, and like there would be traffic jams in the mountains. Nobody would know what to do. People would be dead. Everyone would come here and try and survive and be dead in a fucking month. They'd be starving, killing each other for food. I think the best way to do it would be to have a whole bunch of, what's up there? Stocked up. Like a year's worth of food for 4 people, and then like where does that go? I don't know, that looks kind of iffy. Yeah, but if you had like a year's worth of food stocked up, then you could just stay. You could go to a remote cabin and just stay there. But the part, I don't even know, man, because like, I feel like it'd almost be better just to stay in your current house. Stay where you're at, bar everything up. At least you got a house, you know? And you're not living in a tent. Which I suppose you could, like, if you had to, you could, but it would still be like the apocalypse, but at least you'd have a house to sleep in. You know, you got a fireplace and shit. I don't know. You could probably get away with it for a zombie apocalypse. For a fucking, like, if there was like a nuclear attack, that would be the only time you have, like, you don't have a choice. Like, you gotta go. Otherwise, the radiation will kill you. But oh, it's been so long since I've been on my bike. What is this? Is this a gate? Looks like it was one, but it's open. Where the f does that go? See, now I need to check my map. You know, hope none of them f***ing boulders come falling down. That would suck. There's definitely no, like, retaining walls or anything that prevents debris from hitting you freaking coming down the mountain. I bet you that happens more often than you think. I wonder how many calls I get about that. I was driving my car and a freaking boulder came down and smashed into my freaking Jeep while I was up here. I bet you it happens. Those are power lines. Telephone pole. Why? How? I think those were on forestry roads like that. That means there's got to be houses back here, I would imagine. There's got to be some reason they're running that power out here. Ooh. What do you guys think? Should I go up there? I always get sketched out now, man, going off the main, because you never know what the f you're gonna run into. Like, where does this lead? I don't know where this f goes. What if I get stuck? Holy f***ing shit. That was actually really steep. That was probably the steepest hill climb I've attempted on this bike. I don't know how I didn't just wreck. My bike just kind of turned itself around on its own. Well, that was pretty wild. So I'm saying, man, you gotta be careful about those little side trails. Sometimes they can lead to really cool places, but sometimes they're just so unknown. You have no idea what's waiting for you. It could be a giant ass hill climb. It could be deep mud ruts. Mud ruts. For Christ's sake. You'd think I was f***ing Down syndrome or something. I'm really happy that I didn't just wreck. I thought for sure I was there. At the top of that hill, when I was turning, I thought I was for sure. But I somehow managed to keep it. Alright, what is this? This is what my dad was talking about. He said he came up here and it was blocked. And they made you turn the other way. What do you guys think? Can I go around that? Probably could, honestly. See, if I was a really skilled rider, I could just like jump these rocks or something. There's probably guys that could do it. But the problem is, if I get out to the other side and I can't get past that gate that leads out, because I'm sure the other one on the other side's closed, if there's no way around that one, then I gotta turn around and come all the way back. Oh well, that's unfortunate. Oh, there's a house down there. I didn't even see that. See, dude, like that. Dude, if you had that house, you could do anything you wanted. I don't know. I say that, but knowing me, I'd probably get bored. After a while, I'd probably just be getting bored. Up there all alone. Nothing but whiskey and four-wheelers. It'd be fun for sure, but if I didn't have people there to enjoy it with, what's the point? All I know is this for sure is not the end of the video. I actually would like to try and go to the Blue Ridge WMA up here. I have no idea if you're allowed to, or even if it's open or what. I have no idea. But I'd like to try and go there. I'm on the road again. I'm on the road again. God, I don't even know how long it's been since my last video. I don't even remember. God, it's gotta be like 4 months. I don't think I made a video like the whole winter. It has been cold and shitty. So, it's a pretty good excuse. I think in my last video I did say I would try and hit up all the WMAs. So I definitely got to go to one today. Yeah, see, look, there's like a road now. I don't know where I am, but I'm getting off the shits. All right. Well, I'll be back as soon as I figure out where I am, and when I come back, we'll be at the Blue Ridge WMA. I don't know if you can tell or not, on the top of that mountain ridge right over there, but this all looks like, this is not a normal cloud up there, that's like smoke. It's all up in the air and shit, I can smell it. There has got to be a forest fire coming from the direction that I'm going. So this might get interesting. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Better view for you guys. Over there, and then the forest fire. It's like blocking the sun out. Crazy stuff, man. I mean, you can smell the smoke in the air. It's like I'm sitting next to a campfire. That's crazy. I just had to stop and look at this thing. Look at this fucking tank. What kind of fucking tank is that? If anybody knows in the comments below, let me know. Look at this fucking thing. Blue Ridge Wildlife Management Area. Shooting from vehicles is prohibited. Ah, shit. That's what I was planning on doing up here. Well, I'm not hunting, so should be fine. I honestly don't remember if I've been here or not before. I don't think so. I don't remember making a video called Blue Ridge WMA. I don't think I have. Pretty though. I'm on the road again. There's like telephone poles all the way along this road. Got 4 hours of recording time, and I've got 40% battery. Why does this thing keep dying? Keeps starting off on low battery, but it's at like 48%. Just disconnected and reconnected with my other, so. See the parking spots you pull off at. National Fish Hatchery. Prescribed burn area. Oh, gee. Okay, well. It's a forest fire, but it looks like it's a prescribed burn. Very interesting. I've never come across one of those before. You see people doing that sometimes, but I've never seen one in actuality. That's pretty cool. Stream. I think it's too big to call it a stream. Where we dumped the tank, right there. To that tube. looked like a really big area to be kind of burning. I don't know. Like I see them do like little pieces like on the highway. So sometimes they'll burn the drums on the highway, or in the middle. But that was like a legit forest fire. That was a lot of smoke. A lot of smoky going on. I'd like to find a place to stop just to get out and sit by the stream for a minute. I love streams. If I had one of these in my backyard, I'd never leave. Fish hatchery. Okay, cool. Yeah, like just like that. Check that out. That's exactly how I remember it looking. And then they get like I was a kid, and they give you like handfuls of food, and you could throw them in there, and the fish would jump up. Check that out. That's pretty neat. Cool fishing at the fish hatchery. Yeah, this is exactly how I remember it looking. If I could go in there, you think they'd yell at me if I just drove in there? They'd probably yell at me. Huh. That's interesting. I guess hatcheries are kind of universal the way they look. So traffic and, this is a mint spot for camping. Right down in there by the streams. Mwah. Can't get better than that. It's like the ideal camp. Right by a little stream. Where I would put those in. Maybe that's not. That's a smoking spot if I've ever seen one. I gotta stop, see if I can get a video of that. Trying to get a video before my GoPro dies. Fence is just torn down. I'm going down there. Check that out. There's no like warning or anything though. Like if I was in a kayak or something coming, and you wouldn't have any clue. You'd be like, oh, the thing ends over here. I wonder if anyone's ever fallen down there. I bet you someone has. There's always some retard like me that gets hammered on a kayak and goes over the edge. Oh. This will probably be the end of the video because my GoPro's about to die and it keeps shutting off. I think the audio got screwed up somewhere in there, so sorry about that. I'm sorry. Be sure to like and subscribe, and peace out.